It was a pretty cool feeling. Pretty cool to get that result. Pretty cool to be representing.
Who gets more chicks, Pele, Ronaldo, Jackie Stewart, or Helio Castroneves?
It's pretty annoying to have failures on the car because of a product that we didn't ask for that doesn't improve the racing.
Hold on to it, lock it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Lucas Oil Studios and riding on a dope Seppa General Tires, it's SpeedFreaks, Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys, Richie, Cole, and Cody, Big Johnson. This isn't a show, it's a takeover, no rules, no limits, just speed, smoke, and straight talk. Strap in, Freak Nation! This is Speed Freaks!
We already won.
You can win a world championship and you can be president of the United States, but if you ain't been on Speed Freaks, you ain't.
Anytime I can kick off a show with John Force, the greatest motorsports personality and driver in the history of mankind, I'm good to go. And here's some clickbait for you, Freak Nation. Is SVG bad for NASCAR? We'll explain coming up here in the Freak Nation. Cole Cusimano, dude was down, 29 seconds and worked his way back for yet another win at the Glen.
That's right. Yeah, it was a 7.2 second margin of victory for SVG.
So he's down 29 seconds.
Yes.
With about 24 laps to go.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. I don't know how he does it. He's just a complete master of his craft. But yeah, SVG goes BTA. How about that?
Damn.
Good, right?
So, needless to say, Freak Nation, what this cat is doing on road courses is absolutely bananas. And it's really not clickbait. We do want to talk about this coming up in the show, where is SVG winning like this? There's so many factors that we're going to try and explain here. Is it bad for NASCAR? He's not a rock star like Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano. I could go on and on. But he's still the best damn driver when it comes to road courses in NASCAR. And frankly, I might put him up against... it's such a tough freaking discipline to go. Let's put him up against an open-wheel driver in an open-wheel car. It's just a different animal. I get all that. But regardless, Crasher, SVG, he's doing the kinds of things that only some of the greats we thought could do. If those guys, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, and a few others, are the greats, then what is SVG now on road courses?
Oh, you can't. If you're just going to say road courses, you can't say he's not a great. He's 100% one of the best of all time, without question. I'm assuming that's all you're asking, right? You just said on road courses.
I think that's leaving him a little bit short. Who's better than SVG when it comes to winning on road courses?
No one. There's no one better than him.
Okay, so then that's why you want to bring up the Max Verstappen conversation. Or
right.
Okay, I see where you're going with this now. If only it were that easy. We just can't make that comparison to anybody in IndyCar or anybody in Formula One. I mean, he could hop in a sports car. We could see what he does in IMSA. Or, hey, let's go to the 24 Hours of Le Mans in a couple weeks. But, yeah, when it comes to stock car road course racing, he's one of the best of all time.
Richie?
I was going to say, you asked, he's not the winningest driver. If we're going by statistics, he is not the winningest driver on road courses yet. He's going to get there this year. I can almost guarantee you that. Mark it down, book it. He's going to win in San Diego. He's going to win at Sonoma. And I think that's a damn near guarantee. Jeff Gordon still does have the most wins in NASCAR history on road courses.
But Cole Cusimano, again, my brethren over here, being the stat guy, you put together some numbers with Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon, which just blew me away compared to what SVG's done. Can you explain yourself?
It's pretty insane numbers considering SVG's only made 14 road/street course racing starts in the Cup Series, whereas Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart have made well over 20 each. So while they may have numbers that are greater than SVG, they have a larger sample size. But you look at what SVG's done in his 2 years he's been in NASCAR full time, it's just absolutely insane. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, put up that graphic, Cody. Let's take a look at what Cole Cusimano spent half his afternoon there.
That's right.
Go ahead and explain yourself, Cole.
Yeah, so here I broke it down to wins, laps led, top 5 rate, and top 10 rate. Jeff Gordon obviously owns all the records in wins and laps led, seeing as he's made 47 starts between Sonoma and Watkins Glen exclusively. However, SVG's got 7 wins in 14 starts, so a 50% win rate. 418 laps led, 64.3% top 5 rate leads all drivers in NASCAR history, and Tony Stewart leads the stat in top 10 rate for 87.5, barely beating out SVG's 85.7, again, in the 14 starts compared to his 24 starts in Tony Stewart. So, proof's in the pudding right there. In a very, very small sample size, SVG is the GOAT of the road in NASCAR.
Yep.
And that's our show. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank
Good
you. Looking at those numbers and knowing Tony Stewart like we do, don't you wish we could go back in time and have him and SVG go head-to-head on just a gnarly road course?
Oh, I think about that in so many facets of racing. Yes. It just, because, yes, people want to see like an SVG up against Mario Andretti. I mean, if only we could time capsule and bring that sort of thing together. But, yeah, I would be very interested in Tony Stewart's comments or his outside looking in at SVG, his comments on SVG's talent and just the way he manhandles a car.
I hope you had a chance to catch the broadcast on Fox or FS1, Freak Nation. It leaves Kevin Harvick and Clinton Boyer speechless what this guy is doing. Not necessarily speechless, but trying to describe what this guy is doing and how he's doing it. If they can't explain it, then damn it, I certainly can't explain it. Because he's not winning by car links. He's winning by blocks. I mean, it's so you can go and look at some of the equipment that he has in the race car. But then again, you take a step back and think about this. It's not Hendrick. It's not Penske. It's freaking Trackhouse, who other two drivers, tell me if I'm wrong, Richie, are looking up at that happy bastard in the points, right?
That's 100% true. Shane Van Gisbergen is now inside the top 16 in the NASCAR points right now, so he would be in the chase. I almost call it playoffs. He will be in the chase right now if the regular season ended today. Behind him, Chase Briscoe, Joey Logano, and his teammates, Ross Chastain, 19th. And obviously a rough day today for Connor Zilisch, who is still 32nd in points. Keep in mind, Connor Zilisch, who dominated the Xfinity Series last year, damn near won the championship, considered to be somebody who's pretty damn good at ovals in the past, right? Yeah. Won a lot of races on ovals. Same thing with Ross Chastain, a guy who has won a lot of races on ovals, racing the championship for just a couple of years ago at Phoenix and damn near won the championship there too. And SVG is better than them in total points right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what this...
Wow.
I'm trying to think of a professional team, and it's difficult because, again, he has these numbers on road courses, all right, and street courses, frankly. And it was Chicago when he made a name for himself. But that was when it's like, holy S.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
In the rain.
But I'm trying to make... It's a distant comparison, but it's like the greatest show on turf. It's just when Kurt Warner and his receivers, anytime they played on a Sunday, you just knew that it was their game to lose because of what Kurt Warner and his receivers could do at the time. I'm sorry, I can't name 3 of the receivers. Give them to me real quick.
Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Oz Hakeem.
You just...
Them.
You're the snorkeler. I just can't... That's the first thing that came to mind was the greatest show on turf with the St. Louis Rams at the time.
I mean, to your point, they kind of revolutionized a new era of offensive football with Mike Martell's offensive coordinator.
Right.
And that's kind of what SVG is doing right now. He is revolutionizing how every single one of these other drivers are driving these road courses. And they were talking about it on the Fox broadcast today, actually. I think we were talking a little bit beforehand, too, which is Joey Logano especially. He was like, I tried to do what SVG does, and I can't do it. I tried to do this way he breaks his race car, and I can't do it. right? We were talking about Michael McDowell, how they adapted his throttle to this new way of doing the throttle, the same that SVG has as well.
SVG, same thing.
And so they were talking about that, and I think that's what's happening right now, is that eventually these rest of this Cup field is going to figure out how to get closer to what SVG is doing, and they're going to have to learn, and they're going to have to adapt, and that's what SVG is doing now. He is revolutionizing the way you race stock cars when you're turning left and right.
To keep it in motorsports, I know we're going to touch a little bit on Supercross and the finale that was last night. Incredible in Salt Lake City.
Yep.
Same. Ricky Carmichael came into Supercross in the early 2000s and revolutionized that sport. And now these are the most fit athletes of all. And so these are just different processes, different evolutions that various sports take.
And what every Supercross rider did after that was they mimicked what Ricky Carmichael did, and fitness became front and center. It wasn't necessarily how you rode the bike. It was fitness first, and then the natural ability on that bike will come. And there has got to – now with Watkins Glen, great news. Watkins Glen is in the chase. Playoffs or Chase?
Chase. Where it belongs.
Chase next year. Fantastic.
Yep.
But I can promise you that the bananas money that Hendrick, Penske has, Joe Gibbs, they're going to try and duplicate what the hell he's doing, whether they're paying him off on the side or working some kind of side deal, because this is just an ass whooping. It's not
It has to change the sport.
Yeah.
It needs to. Because the sport needs to pick up to where he is. He is just making them look – he's embarrassing them.
And Freak Nation,
I'm all for it.
We're going to get into it. Is this bad for the sport? This isn't Kyle Larson. This isn't Chase Elliott. He's fallen off the freaking map when it comes to road courses, who at one time was regarded as one of the best road course racers out there. Is SVG bad for NASCAR? There's that, and your IndyCar Series winner, Christian Lundgaard. Coming up, SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
In life, you get out what you put in. Time, effort, dedication. On the track, in the garage, in your vehicle. When you choose Lucas Oil, your vehicle delivers. Mile after mile. Generation after generation. Lessons learned, passion earned. Lucas Oil, it works.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring.
Hello.
You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, you got to be stoked about Fox, FS1, FS2. Nobody does motorsports better than Fox Sports, and proud to be a part of the Fox Sports FS2 network. First hour of Speed Freaks is on FS2, and then the second hour, along with the first hour, is also on official Speed Freaks on YouTube, Freak Radio Network, SiriusXM, Fox Sports, Channel 83, and every other social media app where we can put our live freaking faces up there. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to our Speed Freaks, official Speed Freaks, that is, YouTube page, because you're going to get the second hour. And on that second hour, you're going to have Helio Castroneves turned 51 today in a special birthday video with Helio Castroneves. And we've also got more with Jack Harvey, who you see covering the IndyCar races from the pits, but it's going to be running and gunning for an Indy 500 championship without that microphone coming up in 3 weeks?
Two.
Holy smokes. And if you heard... it was one of the announcers for the IndyCar race saying Jack Harvey has a legitimate chance to win the 500.
Both Townsend and James were talking about that because he was. And we talked to him after the open test as well, and we asked him as well about his non-tow. He topped the charts in non-tow speeds. So, yeah, that's pretty good out of the gate.
Freak Nation, what does Dale Jr. do on Sunday race days? I think you're going to be surprised. You're going to be real surprised. Also, SVG, bad for NASCAR. We'll get to that. And Christian Lundgaard, who won the IndyCar Series race on the road course Saturday afternoon. He'll be here in the Freak Nation. Lucas Oil, thank you guys for making this thing possible. Go to lucasoil.com to check out a line of products. Keep your rides on the road. That's lucasoil.com. Friends of the Freaks for 25 years. SVG runs away with it on a road course. Not a big surprise. And
yeah, but the way he did it this time was different.
Yep.
And we need to talk about that sometime in the show because his final stint was absolutely spectacular.
Here's Shane Van Gisbergen talking about the comeback from about 3 or 4 days back in the field and working his way to another road course win.
It was a pretty cool feeling, you know. At first, I think it was 27 seconds, 20 laps, so I was a bit worried. And then, you know, their tyres weren't going to get any newer, I guess. And once they fell off into the 75, 76s, it was a pretty cool feeling.
Man, he is Ricky Bobby before Ricky Bobby went big time. Bring the audio down. And and leave our mics hot. I want you guys to watch his hands. Like, what do I do with my hands? Watch him.
Pretty cool feeling.
Okay, so it's down. You go, okay, it goes down.
And down to the left.
Oh, back up.
Back up to the table.
I love this guy, but he even admitted that he is so... Looks, and now he messes with... Oh, there we go. What do I do with my hands? Oh,
that's a good catch.
Right?
That was a good catch.
I just love that. I love his personality, and he even admitted to me, he goes, I'm a pretty bashful guy. And that's not real good for NASCAR. He's 165 degrees away from Carson Hocevar. And a guy that's crushing it on road courses, don't you want him to be a little mouthy, a little a-hole-ish? He's the furthest from it.
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have the most gregarious personality, but I still like what I see. I mean, we don't get lengthy answers from him, but... I don't know, he's still fun to watch.
And to his credit, in this press conference, and there's a couple in here, he did drop some S-bombs out there. They had to out for FS2.
That.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And you ain't getting no S-bombs from Chase Elliott, that's for sure. Or Ty Gibbs. Super cool.
Super cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool if you're SVG, yes.
Well, part of that legendous comeback from him, 29 seconds back to finish 7 seconds ahead, was realizing what the other teams are doing with the pitting strategies.
Yeah, the thought I had was when I think Tyler and I stayed out, and then it looked like the whole field pitted. I went, and then I think there was 6 or 7 stayed out, but a few of them were on better tyres than us. I think it was AJ was, and so at that point I was worried. And then when I took off, I really pushed, and I think I did my fastest laps then, and I it was quite surprising. The tyres were quite old, and then I started realizing we might have a chance.
Yeah, honestly, I think the reason why we're seeing SVG be as dominant as he is on these road courses compared to the full-time veteran drivers in NASCAR is because his craft is just light years beyond everyone else on these tile tracks. He's very in tune with the car, his braking points, the shifting, and that shows how he's able to cut a 29-second gap into a 7-second margin of victory over the field. Just an absolute onslaught by SVG.
Just think about that. How many laps to go? 24 laps to go. He was 29 seconds down coming out of the pits, and he ends up winning by taking the lead and running off to a 7-second advantage. What? Just think about that.
It's ridiculous.
Who can do that besides him?
And the funny thing is, our residential snorkeler here, SVG snorkeler, Richie, was like, oh, he's done. They screwed him out of this win.
I did, yeah.
And I was the one saying there was never a doubt. He has this.
Yeah, let me read the text. I'm going to read our text. I have to blank something out because I did say a naughty word in the text message.
Naughty.
So I have to blank it out here. But I did say, here's what I said. I said, I fear SVG might get blanked out of a win here. Hopefully Zilich can get past Ty. I said, got Zilich first win incoming? And Cole responded, he said, I still think SVG has it. And I said, I doubted that all 10 of the cars are going to all run out of fuel. And gosh darn it, SVG put on the boost. He had push to pass or something, and he was like, see you later.
Never a doubt. I mean, he was 2 seconds faster than everybody else each lap.
Absolute insanity.
It's incredible what an old guy can do.
Yeah.
37 years old
Happy
yesterday.
birthday to you.
Stop it. We're gonna owe.
No, we're not. No. It's in the public.
Is it now?
Yes, it has been. Where were you 10 years ago?
Well,
10 years ago.
Do you really want to know? Sitting across from you little wet behind the ears bastard.
I don't know. We'll probably get a cease and desist from Fox Sports because I sang it. I'm pretty sure it's in the public domain now.
He turned
Happy birthday
he turned
song.
37 yesterday.
Yes.
Ken Roczen, by the way, who's never won a Supercross championship, is the oldest Supercross champion now at 32 years old. Yeah.
Ever in the history of Supercross.
And Stephen A., you can kiss the backside of my Stephen A. saying these guys aren't athletes. You happy?
Yep.
Talking about running the race car being old, it's SVG.
No, the feeling of, I think we had to do that at Chicago too when I got buried in the pack, and it's pretty similar to that, coming back through on better tires and charging, and yeah, I felt like this is one of the best races I've driven, not many mistakes, and it's a pretty cool feeling. My mates were all giving me yesterday about how I'm getting too old and for my birthday, and I don't feel old. I felt like that's the best I've driven. It was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. He's happy. Yeah. We're all happy. I don't think this is bad for NASCAR. I do think that NASCAR drivers, Shane's a full-time NASCAR driver now, all of the other NASCAR drivers need to improve their craft. I don't think this is bad. I think Richie nailed it when he said this type of driving will revolutionize NASCAR Cup racing. And I just think many drivers in the field right now need to play catch-up. They need to retrain their craft. Sorry, Joey Logano says he can't drive that way. You're going to have to figure out how to drive that way. You just have to.
Was Jimmy Johnson and his runaway championships great for NASCAR, Cole?
I would argue not in the moment because me being a Dale Jr. fan at the time, I hated Jimmy Johnson.
Do you need a drip bucket right now? Are you slobbering all over yourself?
No, I don't think so.
It wasn't.
What was that?
You just because you're snorkeling, freaking Dale Jr. was like.
I'm saying no, because that's like I feel like a lot of fans that were not Jimmy Johnson partial were not big fans of him because he was so dominant. It was kind of boring for the sport.
Right. Yeah.
Richie's nodding his head. Yes, it was. If you weren't a Jimmy Johnson fan, it was boring.
Which leads me to SVG. Nothing against the guys driving. These other freaking drivers, and I can promise you, NASCAR is concerned about this. They got to figure this S out because now with the Glen in the chase next year, these cats have to figure this S out. And we've been doing this long enough where there's no more road course ringers. There's not. No. I mean, these guys are full time, and when I hear a driver talk about, if we're going to a road course, I'm going to suck. It's like, shut up, man.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
You are a driver. You are a paid professional driver. Figure it out. You are not the best drivers in the world unless you can master every single type of circuit. That's street circuits, that's road courses, that's short ovals, that's super speedways. Okay, fine, and it's mile and a halves. But you got to master it all.
Yep.
Master it all, or you cannot be considered best of the world.
Okay, I'm not knocking what SVG did. Not at all. Dude is he's the best road course racer on the planet when it comes to big old boy stock cars. That being said, imagine if the Gen 7 car was not underneath this guy. Things would be freaking different. Because frankly, if SVG wasn't running this thing back like he was, that race at Watkins Glen was another snorer. And I don't say that too often about road courses. I'm the snorkeler when it comes to road courses. But my God, thank goodness SVG did something with it to give me a reason to log on to that freaking race. SVG winning like that. And Dale Jr., what does he have to say about Sunday race day, the NASCAR Cup Series? You're going to be surprised. That's next. SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system. Pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Tickets are on sale now for the 10th Bommarito Automotive Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Sunday, June 7th features 3 huge races. The USAC Classic, Firestone Indy next, and the only Sunday night primetime NTT IndyCar Series race. Enjoy a weekend of cars, concerts, camping, food, and fun. The stars of the Indy 500 are coming to St. Louis. Get your tickets now and save big at WWTRaceway.com.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
do, General Tire delivers.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
It's starting to heat up out there, Freak Nation. Make sure you're rolling on a new set of General Tires. Go to GeneralTire.com to check out a line of tires to keep that Ford 250. Or, of course, that Chevrolet Mustang. Holy smokes.
Whoa.
I know. Them's fighting words, Happy Dude.
Whoa.
Woo. That Chevrolet Traverse. On the road, and make sure your friends and family are safe when they're riding with you on those new General Tires. GeneralTire.com. All right. SVG with a runaway win again. And thank goodness we had something to talk about with this race, because you take SVG out of the equation from this race, there wasn't jack to talk about. The lack of passing. This was like a Formula One race from the 90s. You take SVG out of it. It's like a Formula One race from the 90s where people celebrated if you had 5 passes over 2 hours. And I'm not joking.
No, that's true.
I'm not joking. And we're just talking about the road course. Look at some of the product that we've seen with the ovals. And the way we continue to pummel this current next-gen car. And it stunned me when Richie brought this up. The most popular personality of all time in NASCAR, Dale Jr., you would think would be right there by the television set, or on his phone, whatever the kids do nowadays to watch NASCAR Cup Series racing.
Oh, you called him a kid.
Yeah. On Sunday afternoon, watching the race. But to my surprise, Crasher, Dale Jr., if you follow Dale Jr. on what the kids call X nowadays, Dale Jr. has nothing to do with the Cup race. In fact, the only thing we saw on his X Twitter feed today was what, Crasher?
Well, Boo Weekly, I'm assuming, Boo, Bo, whatever, won a PGA Champions golf tournament today. I met Boo 20 years ago, and we have been friends since. He hadn't won a tournament since 2013. He's worked hard to just get his card back. And now at 52 years old, hey, there's that age thing again, he's a winner again. We are celebrating in our house today. Oh, okay.
I just realized he wasn't even talking about the actual PGA Tour.
He wasn't.
He was talking about the PGA Champions Tour.
Yep.
I was just going to say,
speaking of old
that,
man.
that wasn't even the truest.
No, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, because that was in Charlotte, and I would have given Dale Jr. a pass, saying clearly he's just going a couple miles down the road to watch that. Oh, that's not even what he's.
So that's even worse.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Champions Tour, man.
But you know what? I don't even fault Dale Jr. for this, because I thought this was objectively a horrible race. I found myself prioritizing the Knicks game where they were up by 40 points in Philly instead of watching this Cup race. And I think the biggest thing about how I know this was a bad race was that the biggest story besides SVG dominating was a damn tent flying on the track for a caution.
Right?
That was the most talked about topic besides SVG for this race. So it was awful. The rally by SVG was amazing, but I had no enjoyment watching this race at all, honestly.
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt Jr., who is going to start broadcasting for Amazon Prime, if I'm not mistaken, in 2 weeks' time.
Yep.
And he was talking about the PGA Champions Tour event instead. This entire conversation about how unserious this race was today brings up a tweet today that I put out that has blown up the NASCAR nation. It has pissed people off, and it has gotten people 100% on my side. And I said this, what's the point of watching the Cup Series anymore? Just an unwatchable generation of cars. That's what I felt like watching the race for the entirety of this Watkins Glen race today. I just felt like we're at a breaking point now with this generation of car where anymore you're tuning in and you're just watching these cars, you're watching these drivers unable to pass. Every single driver you talk to, how often has Denny Hamlin come out and said, this generation of cars sucks. I can't pass. Go back to last week and what we thought could be a great green-white checkered finish, and Denny said, if I didn't get ahead at the restart, I'm cooked. I can't pass. I think most fans are over this generation of car. And here's my question to you guys. I truly believe that the Coke 600 coming up in 2 weeks might be the breaking point. Because here's my question. For most fans, I feel like they will say that Charlotte Motor Speedway now has become one of the tracks, the Charlotte Oval has become one of the tracks that could put on one of the best races of the entire season because of the 1.5 mile package in this generation of car. If the Coke 600 is a failure and that race is not good, NASCAR's in trouble.
Yep.
And I think at that point, fans are going to get at a breaking point and they're going to say, enough is enough. Why aren't we racing the O'Reilly package? Why are we racing this Gen 7 car when this package is so bad and the O'Reilly Series car puts on racing week in and week out? That is must watch.
I think the bigger question goes back to what you brought up a couple of weeks, maybe months ago now, is that why do we have so much complaining? And we've had it for a couple of years now, and nothing has really, truly, aside from the horsepower increase, nothing has really, truly been done to show us that the next generation of car is on its way, which is an anomaly because in all generations of past, by year 4 or 5, and you brought this to our attention, and it's just fascinating, a new generation would already be on its way. We'd be talking about what are we going to see next. We don't see that now. Where are these changes? Where are things? How is NASCAR going to improve their product? Because they have to do something.
Cole Cusimano, help me out here because you're the residential. I get that. But what Richie's saying, I agree with, but I don't want it to happen. Again, Supercross, NHRA, those are my two motorsports in my back pocket. I can talk endlessly. But when it comes to the Cup Series, it's for a guy like myself that wasn't raised on NASCAR, but has certainly covered it heavily for 25 years, I see what Richie and those other folks are talking about. And it's not just BS. It's not. You saw it on a road course today where you had some stats on the lack of passing.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, it's not just road courses now. You're seeing it at the 1.5 mile tracks like we saw at Texas. You can form these runs and pass in the pack, but you can't pass for the lead. You can't make these runs on the drafting tracks for the lead as well. So there was a big problem with this car. I'm not discrediting that. And I agree. If there is a lackluster showing for the 600, that could be the breaking point. Wow. And I actually referenced F1 to you when you made that comment because you know, the fans, the drivers, the teams, they've all been complaining about this new car, the lack of passing, the lack of the competitive edge they have now with it. And they're taking action. They're introducing a new car or making improvements to this car next year. And this is a league or a series where they're pouring in millions and millions of dollars. I would think more than NASCAR. So if they're taking the initiative to take action now and fix this car, why isn't NASCAR doing that? Yep. We've had half a decade of this car now in 2026, Gen 7. So NASCAR, if it's a stinker again in 2026, you got to make a move. Bottom line.
I've brought this up many times here in the Freak Nation over the last, how many years?
5 years. This will be year 5.
Where I was on the Hot Rod Power Tour with our good friends at General Tire at the time, and I had dinner with some folks in Indianapolis, and this was a few months before the NASCAR season started with this new car. And the way they talked about how difficult it is to get parts for a race car team to get parts for this new car. And when they did get new parts, the issue that they had constantly was how these parts fit together. So it wasn't as if this was tested 2 or 3 years in advance and then introduced the damn thing. This was, let's throw it together and do the testing the first year, second year, and we saw a number of lower level teams that could compete.
I was going to say the parity was pretty damn good.
Which was cool.
That first year was actually awesome.
But just the intentional study of this body and car was lackluster at best, and that's what we're stuck with SVG, who has this car figured out on the road course, just schooling dudes that at one time had a chance to win a road course race.
And the only answer NASCAR has to this Gen 7 problem, anytime Steve O'Donnell's been asked about it, he's like, it was great for our sport because our sport was getting way too expensive and we were seeing teams leave the sport. And so we went to this car to make it cheaper for teams. And what happened? Well, we brought in more new teams and more investment, right? Trackhouse came on board, had some other new investors come on board, et cetera, like Spire Motorsports has new investment on board. That's proven with their success on the track this year. And that's all they're saying. They're not saying anything else about the on-track product. I want to bring up one tweet before we wrap up and go to break here. That was so good. Actually, just in the last 5 minutes or so, there's this guy on Twitter who's Twitter handle is at Crashopolis.
Oh, yes.
Said this.
I know Crashopolis.
Quote tweeted me with the fire emoji and said, "This and the lack of truly relatable grassroots drivers, they're all spoiled, prissy sim jockeys now."
No.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh.
That sim jockey label is amazing. I love it.
Look, if Dale Jr. isn't pushing out something on his social media on a Sunday afternoon, the hell does that tell you, man?
Yep.
The most popular personality ever in NASCAR, Dale Jr. He's
talking golf.
PGA champions, man. I can't get over that.
Yeah, he's not talking about the PGA Tour that's in his backyard in Charlotte. It's a Champions Tour. Boo. Boo Ridley?
No. Boo Wheatley.
God.
Boo Ridley sounds like one of those rum runners in the 1930s that founded NASCAR.
Probably.
Boo Ridley.
Maybe.
You got Boo Ridley on the line, baby. Go get some Boo. Freak Nation, his name is Christian Lundgaard, your IndyCar Series winner. He's coming up next. Be sure you follow us at Official Speed Freaks on YouTube. Second hour, of course, it's also on YouTube, Freak Nation. More freaks next.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system. Pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Here's a real-life story that affects 50% of all of us out there. It's called divorce. If you've gotten divorced and now you're struggling to pay your bills and your credit card debts are completely out of control, you need to call this special debt relief hotline right now. We help people with all kinds of money problems caused by different life challenges, a divorce, a job loss, even heavy medical bills. All these life events can sometimes financially stress you out and cause you to get out of control. We help people get their lives back by showing them ways to consolidate and reduce their debt, in some cases for a fraction of what they owe. If your credit card balances are more than $10,000, call us and learn how to reduce your credit card bills and monthly payments now. Here's our number.
Paid for by Debt.com. Call now at 800-810-1820. 800-810-1820. 800-810-1820. That's 800-810-1820.
For the 2026 season of speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 and Celebration of 66 Festival, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
In life, you get out what you put in. Time, effort, dedication. On the track, in the garage, in your vehicle. When you choose Lucas Oil, your vehicle delivers. Mile after mile. Generation after generation. Lessons learned. Passion earned. Lucas Oil. It works.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, the first hour of 2-hour Speed Freak show is always on Fox Sports FS2, and the second hour continues at Official Speed Freaks on YouTube, the Freak Radio Network, and of course on Fox Sports Sirius XM channel 83. So make sure after this first hour on Fox Sports FS2, you go to Official Speed Freaks on YouTube. Crash, you had a chance to catch up with the IndyCar Series winner Christian Lundgaard post-race.
Yeah, Christian, obviously, extremely excited to have his second win in the season, second win in the series, first of this season, and the first in 3 years. But yes, Christian Lundgaard with the Zanardi-like pass to seal the win. Indy GP, the Sancio Indy GP winner, Christian Lundgaard joining Speed Freaks on a Sunday night in the Lucas Oil Studios. And you have said a couple of things post-race that have shocked me. The first thing was in Victory Lane when you said, I didn't expect this today. What did you expect?
To finish 85 laps. No, I think, knowing how our P1 went, it was tough, and there was definitely moments out there in the middle of the race where I really thought that it felt so similar to P1, which was my most unhappy kind of place of the weekend. But as soon as we kind of got some clean air, it all just kind of came together. And again, we had the rain yesterday that moved qualifying to this morning and made things very interesting for all of us and just different. Obviously, it's already a very short weekend, Friday, Saturday weekend. So, yeah, I mean, again, we all know how strong the 10 car is. I don't think anyone expected them to not win today. And I think that's probably what I expected waking up this morning.
And then another thing, you've talked about just this race course being so good to you. You feel comfortable here. What is it specifically? I mean, do you drive under the track and you just feel like, this is my home away from home?
Yeah, I mean, if I could, I would swap it to driving the other way around, right? But no, I mean, this is where I did my debut, and obviously I started off very well back in 2021 in the August race, and I don't know what clicked. Something clicked, and just been really good here ever since, except last year. And there's so many reasons why today feels good. Obviously the redemption from last year, we had a really tough one last year. Just didn't put it together. Car didn't feel good. Pato finished second, and we had a shocker of a weekend. And I think a lot of it was managing expectations. Just coming in hot. Knowing that, hey, I've had some very good results around here, and I was kind of thinking that it was going to be easy peasy. Okay, I'm in a Aaron McLaren car now. We need to win the race. That just wasn't the case, and that's why today feels even better. Just knowing we did ourselves a big favor from last year and undid what we did wrong.
You say managing expectations. That can be a blanket statement for so many things. This month of May is absolutely crazy. Every month of May is for you guys. People are already saying now it's the McLaren's month of May. How can you manage those expectations and keep a straight head on your shoulder?
Shut them out. I mean, how is this going to help you go into the 500? I mean, it's a completely different race, completely different track. Cars are different. I think from a mental perspective, I think we can run a little freer now, knowing that we have a win. Obviously, the 500 is the one you want to win. But at the end of the day, I think we can be more aggressive. I don't have anything to lose regardless. I've finished all my 500s that I've raced. They haven't necessarily been that good, but I think that's, again, a little bit of a statement to what do we have to lose. Let's go out there, have fun, and I think we showed that today as well. So we'll go out and kick some butt.
Well, you're going to kick some butt. You're going to celebrate this. Tuesday, things get real again when practice starts. And you had mentioned something about how your family's not going to be able to be with you this month of May, but your girlfriend will come back the day before the big race. So that's got to be a good little momentum boost on top of everything else.
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to think. Was it yesterday morning? It must have been yesterday morning. I dropped her off in the airport. just before practice, and I had to wake up. Well, we both woke up very early for me to drop her down there, and kind of send her on her way. And actually, she had this opportunity to do it last year. She didn't do it because she wanted to be here for the month of May. And I said,
"This is a study session or overseas?"
Yeah, it's a study abroad trip with the school. She graduates on qualifying weekend actually, but decided to do this trip instead because she had the opportunity last year. I wasn't sure if she was going to get it again this year, and then when she got the opportunity, I was like, "Go." I mean, don't think about me. I'll be fine. You know, obviously, I have a good group of people around me. Her parents are here. They were here today, so I'm excited to go see them in hopefully 25 minutes or so. You know, give them a big hug for her as well. She's been texting and calling me. She's on the plane right now from Chicago to Greece. So, but again, yeah, she'll be back for the race.
Okay, well, I think that was my clue. He said maybe in 25 minutes, so I'm going to let you go celebrate. 1 glass of wine for Tony Kanaan and have fun with the rest of this month of May.
Thank you very much.
Yes, 1 glass of wine for Tony Kanaan, because in the post-race presser, he sat up at the dais with Christian Lundgaard, and he basically said, "We're going to go get drunk tonight." And everybody kind of looked at Tony. Tony doesn't drink. I'm like, okay. And Tony's like, "That's what I mean. I'm going to have 1 glass." Yes, it's just the two of them. They had some fun, Tony Kanaan and Christian Lundgaard. There's a bond there between the two of them, and it's been really fun to watch. I noticed it last year in Long Beach because Tony was constantly with Christian on the grid before Long Beach, and then you just kind of see it in some other pre-races. And apparently, I didn't know this, Tony gives him a Brazilian kiss for good luck before every race.
Oh.
And Christian told him, "Don't stop."
Bang.
There it is.
What is
the
a
brotherhood?
Brazilian kiss?
It's when they go...
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, whatever.
Which reminded me, I've gone 51 minutes without saying Happy Mother's Day. What an idiot.
We have a show to do.
Thank you guys for reminding me. All you happy bastards have moms.
Should be Mother's Day 365 days a year.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
There it
There we
is.
go.
That makes up for everything.
Yep.
Freak Nation, we're going to play off the IndyCar race and tie it in with what happened with NASCAR today, where Race Central, Race Control, is out of control. Because if you saw the IndyCar race, you saw Alexander Rossi on a hot track where cars are blowing by him at almost 200 miles an hour on the front stretch. He's sitting there in a stalled car, no yellows, no full course yellows. And then Cody Ware, again, goes into the tire barrier like he did in Chicago a couple of years ago, was it? Or last year?
Last year.
And there's no yellow thrown. It's, I don't know where the hell these people are sleeping when this stuff is going down. We'll get into that in the second hour. Be sure you follow us on YouTube at Official Speed Freaks, or continue listening to us on the Freak Radio Network, or download all of our show wherever you download your favorite podcast, Freak Nation. But, Crasher, we got about 2 minutes here. Talk a little bit about the IndyCar race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which, by the way, look off the hook as far as attendance goes for that road course, where 3 or 4 years ago, man, you could freaking hit a golf ball through the stands and not hit anybody.
It's really turned into a great family weekend. I mean, the weather has to participate as well, of which it did yesterday, Saturday. But yes, you've got a lot of people in Indianapolis who are stuck to the old traditions. Like right now, not having bumping this year is really driving them crazy. Well, taking away their first weekend of 2 weekends of qualifying used to drive them crazy, but they finally embraced the fact that this first weekend that used to be qualifying is now into a road course weekend. And honestly, it's a little bit of a better way to bring in the month of May, because you're not so bogged down with the 500. The atmosphere, the vibe yesterday on the road course was just spectacular.
Were people crap-faced?
Yes.
Were they drunk?
Oh, yes.
Good.
Maybe not as much as carb day or race day for
Yeah.
the 500, but there were it's you have a lot of families out there too. So I didn't see any drunk parents, but I did see some drunk like college age kids, because colleges are out now. So what are you going to do? You're going to graduate or just get done with your finals and come to the track? That's what Indiana people do.
Which, by the way, Cole Cusimano, you being the clean freak that you are, there is still a bathroom in the infield that has that good old trough where men go in there and freaking line up to drain the main vein, and they're all standing next to each other. There's no doors. It's just you and your bro.
Nope.
going to the bathroom.
They sell T-shirts for that now too.
What?
Yeah, the trough T-shirts. Yeah, I'll have to find you one.
I'm holding or I'm going off the pagoda, honestly, because that's just not for me. No troughs here.
Richie, when you were at the 500 last year, did you have a chance to go visit the trough?
Absolutely freaking not. No, thank you.
Not a trough growler fan?
No. I mean, we've talked about it we used to talk about this on the Fox Sports 910 Daily Show.
Yeah.
I get pee shy. So
Pee shy.
Yeah,
I get that.
Really? So that's a real thing.
It just backs up.
Okay.
Yeah, you just can't go.
Yeah.
In front of other dudes?
Correct.
If there's a freaking trough there with...
Yeah.
No way.
What are you embarrassed about, Cole? Huh?
It's just disgusting.
Why is it disgusting?
Everybody pees, Cole.
But you're pee shy too.
Yes.
Freak Nation, follow us at Official Speed Freaks on YouTube to get the second hour. Official Speed Freaks on YouTube, continuing to listen to us on the Freak Radio Network. Download our podcast for podcast, or download it, baby. Or, of course, on SiriusXM, Fox Sports Channel 83. First hour is done on Fox Sports FS2. Thank you guys for housing the Freaks on Fox Sports. We'll do it again next week. But, man, second hour continues. Official Speed Freaks of the Freak Radio Network now.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
In life, you get out what you put in. Time, effort, dedication. On the track, in the garage, in your vehicle. When you choose Lucas Oil, your vehicle delivers. Mile after mile. Generation after generation. Lessons learned, passion earned. Lucas Oil, it works.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Tickets are on sale now for the 10th Bommarito Automotive Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Sunday, June 7th features 3 huge races. The USAC Classic, Firestone Indy next, and the only Sunday night prime time NTT IndyCar Series race. Enjoy a weekend of cars, concerts, camping, food, and fun. The stars of the Indy 500 are coming to St. Louis. Get your tickets now and save big at WWTRaceway.com.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
It was a pretty cool feeling. Pretty cool to get that result. Pretty cool to be representing.
Who gets more chicks, Pele, Ronaldo, Jackie Stewart, or Helio Castroneves?
It's pretty annoying to have failures on the car because of a product that we didn't ask for that doesn't improve the racing.
Hold on to it, lock it down. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Lucas Oil Studios and riding on the dope Seppa General Tires, Speed Freaks, Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys, Richie, Cole, and Cody, Big Johnson. This isn't a show, it's a takeover, no rules, no limits, just speed, smoke, and straight talk, strap in Freak Nation! This is Speed Freaks!
We already won. You can win a world championship and you can be president of the United States. But if you ain't been on Speed Freaks, you ain't.
Freak Nation, big second hour coming up. We're going to salute our good friend, Helio Castroneves, who turns 51 today. When we started interviewing Helio Castroneves, Crasher, he had he won a 500 the first time we had him on the show?
No, because the first time we had him on was 2001. It might have been before his first 500 win.
Got it.
Because you're right. I don't know if we had him on the end of the season of 2000.
Got it.
Don't know.
So Helio Castroneves, we're going back to 2005 in the interview we did with him to celebrate, again, his 51st birthday. Also, Jack Harvey, who you see cover from the pits, the the IndyCar series, and the entire season, except for the Indy 500, because he's going to be running for Dreyer Reinbold in the Indy 500 coming up in 2 weeks. He's going to share with us some great insight, not just from a dude who reports on the freaking series, but a dude who drives in the series and reports on the series. So Jack Harvey will be here in the Freak Nation. And we're going to get to our first installment of Sick as F Move of the Weekend. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to do that now.
What?
But are we allowed to put in our nominees, or how was this decided?
Because valid. That's
because. Oh, we can get to it.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, stick around, everybody. There's going to be debate about this because some of us weren't consulted.
Right. So, Freak Nation, you watched the IndyCar race, right? Alexander Rossi did an Alexander Rossi thing, and just basically said, "What the f? What are you doing, race control?" And let me explain this a little bit before you listen to what he had to say. Crasher, she's going to explain a little bit because I'm going to go to the source, which is the IndyCar queen, Crash Gladys, to explain briefly what the problem was with Alexander Rossi in the car stalling on the front stretch.
Yeah, he comes around the final turn and is just slow as molasses. As it turned out, something in his hybrid system broke. So that was frustrating in and of itself. He creeps it up to just past the yard of bricks, and there wasn't even a local yellow for a while, and then all of a sudden a local yellow comes out. But who's monitoring this local yellow? Because, mind you, he is right there by the yard of bricks, stalled, completely at a standstill, and cars are speeding by him at 180 miles an hour. That even though he's not in the racing line, he's still there on the same racetrack as them. It make sense. It doesn't. And so after a little bit, brief time of the local yellow, which again, that's what I meant to say too. Who's monitoring it? Because I don't think any car really slowed down, at least not much slower than 160, because they were flying by him. Finally, a full course yellow comes out, and he just decides before the full course yellow comes out to get out of his car on this active raceway where nobody's slowing down anyway. I mean, I understand his frustration. That's a safety issue. What if somebody comes around that final turn, gets loose, and plows into him? We would not be talking about Christian Lundgaard as the winner of the race. We'd be talking about something else vastly more unfortunate.
Or you're coming out of that last turn, Crasher, and you want to make a move to the, gosh, it's weird to say this, a move to the inside of that driver. And, oh, hey, there's Alexander Rossi's rear end.
There's a car.
So it's an active track, and Alexander Rossi gets out of the race car. Again, Fox Sports covered this perfectly because the dudes in the box were going, what the hell is going on? They were calling out race control.
Yeah, I like that when James Hinchcliffe, Townsend Bell, they just call a spade, and that's what they did there. They said, this is ridiculous. I think that was their exact words, to be honest. That should be a full course yellow.
All right, so they caught up with Alexander Rossi once he got out of the car and just started running just into a field. They came back to the pits. They caught up with him. This is his response about what happened. And then in this video, you're going to see him getting out of a race car on an active track.
Rossi out of the car and safely back to his pit box. First, originally tell me what happened, and then also the decision to get out of your car on the front stretch.
Well, it's pretty annoying to have failures on the car because of a product that we didn't ask for that doesn't improve the racing. So that's frustrating. Second of all, the fact that it took that long to throw a full course yellow when the car's on the front straight and people are going by at 170 miles an hour also seems insane when they don't let us drive in the wet yesterday. So I don't really know where the priorities lie. So pretty frustrated.
Yeah, that's another good point. Qualifying was canceled from the night before because of the rain and allegedly a lot of standing water amongst the racetrack. Fine. I get that standing water can sometimes be, lead to hydroplaning, but why do we have rain tires? The drivers are just dumbfounded that we didn't qualify the night before. That could have been a pretty exciting qualifying session, really jam things up on the grid. And so that was a safety concern, yet Alex being out in the middle of an active raceway was not a safety concern? Again, make it make sense.
And this after they hired a whole new regime.
No, not really.
I'm kind of being facetious here, Crasher.
Yeah.
To prevent things like this.
It's some of the old. We like the people that are part of race control. There's two race stewards, Ari Lyondike and Max Pappas. There is a new independent board, if that's what you're talking about. Ray Evernham is a part of the IOB or something like that. Anyway, independent officiating board, I believe. So it's Raj Nair, and then there's a man with 5 decades from the FIA, and then Ray Evernham. They oversee what I guess Max and Ari do in race control, and then there's a committee underneath them led by Kyle Novak, who is the vice president of competition for IndyCar. There's plenty of eyeballs there. Without speaking to one of them individually, I really do have a lot of questions. I wish I had answers, but because I haven't spoken to anyone, I don't.
Let me just kind of have some fun with this.
Okay.
Crasher. All right. I would imagine that you are talking about Ari Lyondike Jr., right?
Sure. I actually thought it was senior. I did.
It's probably a senior. Ari Lyondike Jr. hasn't had anything to do with the IndyCar series in decades.
Long time.
Do you really want a dude up in the booth that is, we do the math here. All righty then. That is in his, mid-70s, looking after race car drivers on a racetrack?
No way Ari Lyondike's in his 70s.
1953.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I mean, Max Pappas is probably late 40s, mid-50s.
I would say, yeah.
Wouldn't you want to bring in someone that, again, relates closer to that action on the track, not the action on the track that you haven't been a part of for 30 years?
Does no one want to do it? I mean, why is it Max Pappas and Ari Lyondike? Is it because no one else is saying, I'll do that job? What happened to the Chris Neifels of the world?
Right.
What happened to the guys that used to rock the boat? I don't know. Again, I don't have the answers.
And it just wasn't with IndyCar. This happened today during the Cup race where, again, Richie, you can describe it better because you're the one that put it together.
Yeah. It was in the final 10 laps of the race. Late in the race, obviously, the entire race was, at least a lot of the top 10 was decided because of a certain pit strategy that half the field pitted later than Shane Van Gisbergen, and SVG was able to come back through the field. And he was well on his way to winning the race at this point in time where a caution really could have changed the destinies of a lot of the field that late in the race.
Yep.
Well, the Fox broadcast did not really catch this. I believe Clint Boyer and Kevin Harvick called it out immediately, Cole, if I remember correctly.
They did.
Where they were like, oh, we're going to get a caution, and it never came. And instead, take a look at this. This is the in-car camera of Cody Ware. Late in the race, and bam! Front end into the barrier, comes back onto the track, and look how close every single one of those cars was to tagging
Well, they threw the yellow after that, right?
No yellow.
What?
No caution flag after that.
Roll that again, Cody.
Nothing.
That's dangerous.
Okay.
Pretty hard hit into the barrier. So much so that there is a tweet later on that we find out that the Aramco barriers there were damaged.
Yep.
Were damaged by that crash as well, which usually would portend to have a red flag of some sort to go and fix
But
those
they would
barriers.
never do that to Corey twice, would they?
Cody.
Cody Ware twice, would they?
No, this is a completely novel situation. We've never seen this happen before, Cole.
Well, let's go.
Never.
Why don't we go to Chicago? Do we?
He's been
locking up a lot of corners I see on the TV, so he probably just got a flat spot on the left front.
Jeez,
and then also did not bring out a
So
yellow.
that was Chicago 2025, where it did not bring out an immediate caution. And the explanation...
Quickly.
Oh, we got to go to break?
Yep.
Damn it. Well, NASCAR said after the fact that Brad Moran, the officiating guy, was like, oh, didn't see it. Didn't see it until it was too late. We're gonna put more cameras in if we go back to Chicago.
Oh, my gosh.
And seemingly was the same thing that happened today. Apparently, there was
Didn't see it.
Yeah, we'll find out in Holler Talk this Wednesday, and we'll update you on why the hell the caution didn't fly then.
All right, Freak Nation. Helio Castroneves, one of the greatest personalities and a damn good race car driver for Indy 500s, celebrates his 51st birthday, Freak Nation, today. And we're going back in the archives. Look, when you've done a show for 26 years, you want to celebrate some of these freaking archives. And it's 20 years ago with Helio Castroneves, and after he won his fourth. Coming up next, SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
In life, you get out what you put in. Time, effort, dedication. On the track, in the garage, in your vehicle. When you choose Lucas Oil, your vehicle delivers. Mile after mile. Generation after generation. Lessons learned, passion earned. Lucas Oil, it works.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of SpeedFreaks for 2 decades.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
LucasOil.com, a great website to check out, man. The exterior of your car, those snappy General tires on that hot rod, bam, Lucas Oil Slick Mist interior detailer, and of course Slick Mist wax outside that, bang, they got it for you. Go to LucasOil.com. It's LucasOil.com. Coming up, Jack Harvey, IndyCar Series pit reporter and Indy 500 driver, running his 9th Indy 500, I believe, this year.
I believe so.
He'll be joining us as well, and we're going to get to the first installment of Sick as F. You got to be careful. Sick as F move of the weekend, Freak Nation, and Beat the Freaks. I didn't thought about that.
That's right.
Coming up. So, Helio Castroneves has been coming to the Freak Nation for, again, almost of those 26 years we've been doing this thing. And he's, within the motorsports circle, he's one of the most popular drivers ever. But you get outside of that, not many people knew who the guy was until he goes out and wins the freaking silver ball, or whatever the hell they call it.
Mirror ball.
Mirror ball in Dancing with the Stars. But we, again, been talking to him for well over 2 decades. So celebrating his 51st birthday today, I thought, why not? We've got so many awesome archives of audio and video of drivers that still drive and some that don't, and some of them that were little bitty babies that are driving. So why not? Let's feature some of it. We're going to go back to 2005 with Helio Castroneves. We caught up with him in the October race of 2005, the last race for the kart champion, 2005. What was it then?
They had not merged back yet. This is a couple years before that. So, yeah, was this Fontana?
Yeah, Fontana when he's running for Roger Penske. And then we're going to jump ahead to the day he won his 4th Indy 500 championship. There's also some awesome outtakes in here as well. Enjoy. It's a good 6-7 minutes with Helio Castroneves.
Happy birthday to you. Smiles are blooming. Happy birthday to you.
Helio Castroneves, 2-time Indy 500 winner. What? Helio Castroneves, 2-time Indy 500 winner with the Speed Freaks here on Speed. Helio, you keep talking about Tony Kanaan and how he used to help you out with the ladies. You don't have any trouble now, do you?
No. Hey, now he helped me, got my confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I went for it. He was, like I say, he was a kid from the capital, and I was from the city. I was the hillbilly. Let's put it this way. You know, so I was learning in life. You know, getting there, and so he gave me a little push. You know, so and then that was great.
If you had a choice to be Pele or Jackie Stewart or Ronaldo, or Jackie Stewart, Ronaldo, or Pele?
Man, I just want to be myself. I don't know what those guys have. I'm sure they had a lot of trouble too. So here we go.
Who gets more chicks? Pele, Ronaldo, Jackie Stewart, or Helio Castroneves?
Bleep. I don't know. I better skip that answer. I'm very happy the way I am right now. So let's keep this way.
What's going to be the line when you win the championship? What are you going to use the line there when they start lining up?
Hey, I got you, suckers. Oh, no.
You're going to pass out numbers? You're going to pass out numbers for one at a time?
Oh, here we go, man. No, it's we're just going to celebrate together with a nice family, and then I'll tell you off the air.
Now wait a minute. Now you're taking the championship points and so forth. Are they taking numbers like you go in a deli and you grab a number and they wait to be serviced?
You don't understand. You know, it needs to be kind of a professional. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm getting in trouble myself here now.
Along that note, isn't there a place in Miami where a lot of you guys hang out? There's like some sort of a pub. You, Tony, who else? Christian Fittipaldi down there?
Yes, there is. There is a restaurant we call Juca. Obviously, it's a Brazilian restaurant. And lunchtime, man, when you go out there, everybody, all the time. And maybe once it's missing because maybe it's practicing or stuff like that. But you find always one there. So it's pretty cool to hang out. If you guys want to see the Brazilian guys or Brazilian drivers, they will be there.
Your 4-time Indy 500 champion, Helio Castroneves. I'm tired of all this old guy speak, bro, Ham. I'm done. Are you already done with all this old guy talk?
I'm done. I mean, I already said what I need to say. I think that number 4 just proved what we are here for. We're not here to play games. We're here to make things happen.
Watching all of these former drivers, current drivers come up to you, when we do reach our age, trophies are cool, money's cool, but it's the respect of dudes and women we race against. Watching Mario, Johnny Rutherford, Connor Daly, Will Power coming up to you, you got to sleep good tonight knowing that those guys love you as much as they do.
Look, this is a family business. I mean, even that everybody's competing against each other, it's an incredible community. Racing is a tough sport. There is a sad part, there is the happy part, obviously, and we know each other for a long time. With Will, I've been with him for over 10 years, and with Connor being here, he's been here so many times. Mario, my God, having him, come and say congrats, it means I did something special. So when you have that kind of community, I hope I make more friends than enemies, but you got to admit, even the enemies got to say, okay, this is something special, and I feel blessed.
You referenced something about Rick Mears earlier in your post-race press conference about how this is the first time he has not consulted you before the Indy 500. How strange really was that? I mean, it didn't sink into you until after the race, so it couldn't have been that strange, huh?
Yeah, no, I have one. I don't know who asked the question. I'm like, wow, this is the first time I did on my own.
Yeah.
And I feel super proud of myself, but I can't say I did them on my own. I obviously had an incredible group of people, but all these years that I've been with Penske, I mean, they raised me basically as a young kid, and until last year. So it was time to fly alone, and it's just to prove that I can do that on my own.
What did Roger Penske say to you? I saw him come up to you, and it was like eye-to-eye contact.
That was so cool. I thank him for this. He was so proud of me. And first thing he said, like, let's go to the government. I was like, all right, okay. I got to say hello first. But he's like, no, I know. RP, he's an incredible man. I'm sure I'm going to have a good opportunity tonight to talk to him or later tomorrow. I can't thank them enough. RP, Cindric was so special. I mean, again, they are family. I know them so long, and I'm so happy that my lifetime I was able to spend with them, with amazing corporation, and wow, it's so cool. Hey, man, hold on, I need to practice one. Don't waste your tape, man. He's wasting his tape. Hey, I'm Helio Castroneves, 2-time Indy 500 winner. No, hold on. Relax, she's getting crazy. Stop it, man. The guy doesn't stop. Hey, I'm Helio Castroneves, 2-time Indy 500 winner. What is it? You're watching Speed? The only place for SpeedFreaks. Man, he has a lot of tricks. Ready? Hey, I'm Helio Castroneves, 2-time Indy 500 champion, and you're watching Speed, the only place for SpeedFreaks. God damn it, there was a bug. Again? Yeah. Okay, all right. Hi, I'm Helio Castroneves, 2-time Indy 500 champion, and you're watching Speed, the only place for SpeedFreaks. That was good. That was freaking enough, huh?
Happy birthday to you. Smiles are blooming. Happy birthday to you.
That was freak enough, huh?
I watched those interviews, man, and we put drivers through hell early on.
I think we did. Yeah.
Just brutal. He wanted to get off talking about girls so bad, but he got it from Lug, me, Stat, and Crash. He's like, Jesus, leave me alone.
Got to be a professional, he says.
Richie, what was your favorite part of that interview since you heard it so well?
Dude, I've seen those so many times. I've interviewed Helio myself.
Yes, he has at Top Golf.
Yeah, we played that little clip, I believe, maybe last year or the year before. So we have aired it. I think Cole, Cody, they've all seen it. That was great. Yeah.
Damn it.
That was Helio with Juan Montoya, right?
I don't know if Montoya was there or not, but yeah, I was wearing a Say Little cap and I was asking him questions about local Phoenix sports.
That's right.
So that's
awesome.
my all-time favorite Helio moment.
Man.
Yeah. And you didn't put it in there.
Way to go, Ken.
What the hell, man? It was great.
Sorry. I get a little full of myself every now and then.
Helio, by the way, plus 2,500 to win the Indianapolis 500 this year. 17th on the list out of the 33 starters.
Ooh.
Dang.
Yeah.
Good value.
Really?
Where is Jack Harvey now?
Jack Harvey is way down on the list. He is 29th. Sorry, 31st.
Oh.
Plus 15,000.
Okay, it's come down.
It was plus 25,000.
It was 20 or 25
Yeah.
when we interviewed him a week or two ago. Yeah. There you go.
Think about those placing odds or podium odds.
Right,
you know?
right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cole's
so if
like,
you bet $1 on Jack Harvey to win, you win $150.
Worth a shot.
That's definitely worth a shot.
Freak Nation, speaking of Jack Harvey, again, you see this guy cover the IndyCar series from the pits. He is a former full-time driver, which is now full-time with Fox Sports, but dude's going to be back in a race car for the Indy 500, and his odds are improving, Freak Nation. And you heard the broadcasters talk about how dude's got a legitimate shot to win the 500. He joins us next. Also, the sick as F move of the weekend and beat the freaks. Do we give away another set of tires? We'll find out. If I burp another time on the mic. More freaks next.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas fuel treatment. It works.
Tickets are on sale now for the 10th Bommarito Automotive Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Sunday, June 7th features 3 huge races. The USAC Classic, Firestone Indy next, and the only Sunday night prime time NTT IndyCar Series race. Enjoy a weekend of cars, concerts, camping, food, and fun. The stars of the Indy 500 are coming to St. Louis. Get your tickets now and save big at WWTRaceway.com.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
Whatever you do, General Tire delivers.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, General Tire has been a part of the Freak Nation for a couple of decades, man, and we recommend General Tires on every hot rod you got, man. Go to GeneralTire.com. Summer's coming. Make sure you're rolling on a new set of General Tires. Go to GeneralTire.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, you'll see the playlist. And one of the playlists that we have now is a long-form feature we called Black Flag Confessions. And our latest installment is Jack Harvey. Good 40, 45 minutes with Jack Harvey. The dude owns part of a professional soccer team in England that at one time was playing against Wrexham, who Robbie Mack and Ryan Reynolds own, and frankly put that freaking team front and center for people who had no idea who Wrexham is. In fact, there's something on FX and Hulu about Rob and Ryan coming on board with Wrexham. We talk a lot about that. We talk a lot about being a pit reporter for the IndyCar series, but more importantly, we talk about him in that race car and running in this year's Indy 500, his 9th Indy 500. Here's a portion of that Black Flag Confessions with Jack Harvey that, again, just gives you some cool insight to this guy. I'm a new fan. I wouldn't hate it if he goes out and wins the 500. Jack Harvey, now Lucas Oil Studios. With a guy that's, again, got crazy insight from inside the race car to covering the IndyCar series. Alex Palou, where does he rank on Jack Harvey's list of all-time greats in the open wheel series?
Cool. Well, actually, side note on that, I played in his pickleball tournament today and won. It's probably the only time in my life that I've beaten Alex Palou in a, just tournament based deal. So I'm riding a high right now. I mean, he's got to be on the, Rushmore now, surely. He's going to be remembered as one of the greatest of all time. He already is one of the greatest of all time. And winning the 500 last year, not that he didn't need anybody's, confirmation or, to validate how good he is, but I don't know. I just think he's the, let me say this. He is the most complete, well-rounded, no weakness driver that I have ever competed against.
Would you say that also about Scott Dixon, let's say 5 or 6 years ago?
I think you could still make a case that Scott very much is that person. I know that Alex has been so good, but Alex really has been that good compared to everybody, and very difficult to... don't see this. I'm almost about to be a hypocrite. I'm not saying that Scott Dixon's not still in his prime.
No, right, I get it.
But I remember when he just went like championship, like, and it was the same sort of thing. And you're just like, wow, this guy is just next level. But even last year, I mean, what did he finish third in the championship?
I believe, yes.
And somehow we're talking about him like he's lost it. And I'm like, I would give anything to finish third in the IndyCar series, So I don't know. I don't know if it's gentle. Well, in the end, it's been actually a very aggressive passing of the guard. But I don't know if it's just that time where you see it, and the same person in Formula One. You look at like a Lewis Hamilton, and whether it was George Russell as his teammate or Charles Leclerc as a teammate, he just doesn't quite seem to. I don't know what it is. And by the way, I'm not saying that Scott Dixon doesn't have it, because I mean he's still wickedly fast. I don't know. I guess at some point it's inevitable that the youth comes through, right?
Right, and I guess where I'm going with that is I worked on a team. I worked with Pac West Racing in the late '90s. We brought Scott Dixon in Indy Lights, so I've got a little bit of a bias towards Dixon, and I've said this to Pelot before too. It's like, dude, can he just get his 7th championship first before you go out on this tear? I really want to see that for Scott, because damn it, in his day, if that's how we're going to phrase this, he was a monster on the track, and he was the Iceman. He was unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, he still is. He's such a badass racing driver. And you want to not like him, and then you think he's just this actually like lovely guy, and beautiful wife, and 2 great girls, great little boy. And you're like, God, it's like I really not want to like Scott Dixon, but he's such a nice guy, and his whole family is. I'm like, oh, dude, I don't know. Just tell me that you don't even hit the basin when you go to the bathroom in the morning. Just tell me something that Scott Dixon doesn't do well. I don't know. I mean, I honestly, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I must be like still sweating from that pickleball tournament and gone on a tangent. But I got to say, before Alex, I don't know. I guess of people on my. I don't even want to say what my Rushmore is, because I'm not. I need a little time to think about it. But I think if I was going to just do it just off the cusp of at least drivers in North America, let's say, I think right now it'd probably be AJ, Mario, Scott Dixon, Alex Palou.
Ooh, there you go.
Well, how do you?
But I feel like I'm missing people now. This is what's so hard about it.
Alan Jr. I mean, yeah, you could go over.
Alex Jr. doesn't have 6 championships. No, you.
Rick Mears, I mean,
but Jesus. That's Indy 500. No, Rick had several championships. Yeah, I know it's tough, but I think.
So here's a question for you guys: How many Indy 500s equates to 1 championship? Because this is also a big factor. Because if you're basing that, then Helio really should be in the conversation for Rushmore.
Yep. And then Dixon, only one 500.
Right.
And the discrepancy, I don't think that's the right word, but or disparity maybe. When you ask a NASCAR Cup Series driver, Daytona 500 win or the championship, they go championship. But you ask an IndyCar driver, they say
500.
Okay. Yeah, they pause and go 500.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if it's because of how many races they do, but they also race at Daytona twice, right? Mm-hmm. Like one at the start of the year, one later in the year. Maybe if they only did that one once, that might change a little bit for them. Like, I mean, if they decided to do like a, Indy 250 as the season finale or something, like I wonder how people might see it. Or I've always thought it'd be interesting to do the Speedway backwards, which I mean, I know that's not a new thought, but actually. Just while they're talking about these kind of things, one thing I always thought would be interesting, not to pull places. I love IMS. We've already established that. Yep. But I always thought if they were looking to do another race, street circuit, downtown Indy, I always thought that would be cool.
Oh, dude. Around the circle of circles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Why not?
That's a tight turn. That'd be amazing.
It would be. Yeah, it would be snug.
There are bricks down there, right? Around the circle?
There
are those bricks?
Are bricks, yeah. Or stones. It's
all right. Hey, look, we got to let him go take a damn shower. Jack, before we let you go, you were 3, 4, 5 years old when Alex Zanardi was just raking it in with the kart series with Chip Ganassi. And I don't know how much you followed him or how much you know about Alex Zanardi. You sound like you're a study of open wheel superstars, but he was one of the most, talk about kind individuals. I interviewed him after he won Long Beach Grand Prix, I think in '97. And at that point, I became a huge Alex Zanardi fan, and really that's prior, of course, to his horrible accident, the amputation, and then the gold medals in the Paralympics. You as a driver that can identify with some of the things that he's gone through as a driver per se, where's Alex Zanardi as just a human being, or a driver in your list?
I didn't know Alex. I never got the opportunity to meet him. In terms of what he achieved in his motorsport career, I know everything that he's achieved. I would say as a driver, I mean, he's about as first class as they come. Just fantastic talent. What I know about him personally, is more what I've heard stories about, what I've read, and he seemed about as beloved a guy as what I think I've seen recently. And let me say this as well. Everything that he went through, the way that he responded to it, I think is how we all hope that we might, but in reality, a lot of people don't. And this is a guy who, whether it's his sporting achievements, his personality, or even pivoting into a completely different style of sport, was clearly ultra talented, ultra nice, and not to, again, be cheesy for any moment, but is a guy who will be so missed, but also immortalized forever.
Wow. What'd I tell you about that, man? Crazy insight from Jack Harvey and sharing stuff with us, Crasher, that it's like, I didn't even think about that.
As far as the Daytona 5, racing twice at Daytona? Yeah. Does that devalue even just a little bit part of their perception of the Daytona 500 in general?
Cody, how's it going over there, bud?
We almost made it a whole show without.
No, not going to do that.
We almost did it.
I want you to tell me a little bit about that album cover behind you, Sabotage.
I had this all prepped for the first hour.
Right.
And here we are. It's that one.
Yep, it is. What's the title of that album?
Fight for the Rock.
Of course.
Yep.
You like the A side or B side of that album the best?
You just took it out of the cover, so what's the answer, Kenny?
You did. You just took the plastic wrap off.
I saw them open up the Texas Jam in like 1987. Yeah. Beat the Freaks and Sick as F move of the weekend next.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system. Pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Here's a real-life story that affects 50% of all of us out there. It's called divorce. If you've gotten divorced and now you're struggling to pay your bills and your credit card debts are completely out of control, you need to call this special debt relief hotline right now. We help people with all kinds of money problems caused by different life challenges, a divorce, a job loss, even heavy medical bills. All these life events can sometimes financially stress you out and cause you to get out of control. We help people get their lives back by showing them ways to consolidate and reduce their debt, in some cases for a fraction of what they owe. If your credit card balances are more than $10,000, call us and learn how to reduce your credit card bills and monthly payments now. Here's our number.
Paid for by Debt.com. Call now at 800-810-1820. 800-810-1820. 800-810-1820. That's 800-810-1820.
for the 2026 season of speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 in celebration of 66 Festival, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. If you want to blend in, keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
In life, you get out what you put in. Time, effort, dedication. On the track, in the garage, in your vehicle. When you choose Lucas Oil, your vehicle delivers. Mile after mile. Generation after generation. Lessons learned, passion earned. Lucas Oil, it works.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, we gave this young man a heck of a name. We've never called anybody by this moniker before. We've called William Byron. We named him Big Balls Byron last year. But Big Balls Byron, he's lost his balls. Oh. This guy cannot find his man purse if his life depended on it. So there we go. We're taking away the big balls from Big Balls Byron.
36th place finish today.
Tight.
Catherine Legg finished ahead of him. Josh Bilicki finished ahead of him.
There you go. William Big Balls Byron is no longer. And I don't think it's as easy as him winning a race where you give him his balls back.
I was
right?
just going to say,
No,
when do we give him back?
Need consistency.
Yeah.
Bottom line. And the thing is, like, you look at his overall numbers, like, he has the top 10s, he's had the speed, but the consistency has not been there.
He's 12th in points right now, dude. He's
a big hit.
He's a little in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so see you later, Big Balls. All right. We started something. We're starting something tonight. And if we get off our lazy ass, we'll do it every week. It's the Sick as F move of the weekend. And the only reason I started this initially was because of a move that happened during the IndyCar race between, Christian Lundgaard and David Malukas, who crashed jinxed, by the way.
I did, didn't I?
Dang.
Yeah, because I was talking on our thread yesterday about, wow, didn't David Malukas tell us that he would do something after his first win? And I'm like, come on, let's find it. Richie searched. He's like, I can't find it anywhere. Mm-hmm. Of course, assuming that Malukas was going on to the win. Shortly after that little exchange on our thread, Malukas gets passed.
So what do we do now? Do we... Christian Lundgaard?
If he wins the Indy 500, I'm willing to give him that title.
Oh, yeah. If he wins the Indy 500, he'll take any nickname. Yeah.
You like that, Cole?
That's good. Lundgaard.
So there was a move that he put on Malukas that had everybody that was watching the race, in person or on Fox Sports, just going, including David Malukas, who he put the move on. But David Malukas did everything right, said everything right after the race.
Oh, it was impressive. After the race, he said, hey, sometimes part of being a good championship driver is you know when to give up the pass. You know, why race for something and risk both drivers' results, when you know I just don't have it, and he does. He's better than me. I need to be able to man up and admit that. And I thought, whoa, Malukas. Yeah, that's impressive.
The Stones of Lundgaard here, you're going to see two perspectives. One from up above, and then you're going to see it from the in-car, which is just bananas. The way these guys could hold on to these race cars, and towards when the in-car, you'll see David Malukas, and his hands are moving just like this to keep it from tagging Lundgaard. And I didn't consult with anybody on this. This is our first installment of Sick as F move of the weekend.
Because half this room probably would have chosen Zilich passing Love to win the O'Reilly.
If you want to get down to it, I probably would have went Supercross. But
valid.
Actually, can you bring that up real quick? Because we did have somebody bring that up in our chat.
Right.
And they asked about, are we going to even talk about Ken Roczen, who's the big time badass from coming back from injury to become a champion?
Yes.
Yep.
Which, by the way, there's an awesome interview we did with Ken Roczen when he was out here in Phoenix that, frankly, has thousands and thousands of views. He's just a straight-up dude, man. Family man. Guy never won the championship. He's 32 years old and wins his first championship. And I don't want to hear this garbage about, well, Jet Lawrence wasn't there. No, he wasn't there. But he battled his brother Hunter. Hunter's not Jet. I get all that stuff, man. But you play the cards that are dealt, as the kids like to say. And he did and got himself his first championship. And badass. Congratulations, Rocky.
Dude, closest finish in Supercross Series history. He ended up winning by only 3 points. Came into the finale 1 point away from Hunter Lawrence. And then the race itself, they were neck and neck for a good portion, at least the first third of the race. This entire championship year was spectacular, and Ken deserved it 100%. So, yeah, enough of the excuses.
I was so bored by Watkins Glen on Sunday that I was like, I'm going to see what other sports are on. So I popped on the Knicks game for a little bit. Blowout. Changed the channel. Went down to NBC. Oh, Supercross. Cool. It's like their championship finale. I'll check that out. And I started watching this damn race thinking it was live. I was like, oh my God. Oh, there's a battle going on up front between the two championships and 250s.
That's awesome.
And then I find out like halfway through the 450 that this happened yesterday. I was so bummed. And I was shocked when NBC put up the graphic about Ken Roczen's best championship finish prior to this year being second. I couldn't believe that because how many times have we talked about on this show and like that he's one of the best to ever do it in most recent history. So congratulations, Ken Roczen.
And that's why I would have went with that, because of the significance of those moves to win the championship.
Okay.
But with the O'Reilly race between Connor Zilich and Jesse Love, that was legit. And then Lundgaard with Malukas, legit. But those guys were running for a championship. So the first installment for... What do I call it?
Sick AF.
Sick. I almost said wicked.
Move of the week.
Sick AF move of the weekend, and we can talk over this. Yeah, but we can't talk over the intro. Let me see that intro. It's beautiful. All right, Crasher, walk us through this. Go
ahead. Okay. Well, here we've got Malukas leading Christian Lundgaard, but Lundgaard's like, nope, I got more push to pass than you do, Mr. Mike. And he's, on the outside. Well, okay, maybe I can't make it stick, but let's use some more push to pass. Malukas, I got you, dude. And there it is. Zanardi light going over 2 chicanes right there. Love it.
I'm changing my mind. Every time I watch that, I'm like...
Watch Malukas' hands. Watch his hands.
He's like, I'm not going to touch
there.
it. There,
man.
Damn. So clean.
Yeah, I'd probably take this over the Love and Zilich final lap, even though that was shades of 2012 Watkins Glen, the Cup Series. That was a great finish, but that pass was just tops. There's no beating that.
Good call on the Malukas hands.
Yeah,
I didn't see
David
that before.
Malukas in the Willpower throwback livery, too, which was sick.
Yep.
Yes, very much so.
That dude, I'm telling you right now, I think I've said this on the show previously. He's my pick to win the Indianapolis 500. His first career win. He's plus 800 right now.
Can you imagine?
And finished on the podium last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was second last year.
I really believe he's going to have a really good shot at winning the race.
He was second last year in an AJ Foyt car.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. He's my pick also.
Ooh, you guys.
You remember where Alexander Rossi finished his very first Indy 500?
No.
I know.
First, 10 years ago, by the way.
He won it.
The 100th.
Okay.
Yep.
How about that?
It's very first Indy 500. Yep.
All right, Beat the Freaks, Freak Nation. Every Thursday or Friday we drop on Instagram our post for you guys to be a part of a chance to beat the Freaks, where we give our 3 picks for that Cup race, and you give your 3 picks. If we pick you, you beat us, you take home a set of General Tires. However, for the 500, the Indy 500, we will be doing it for the Indy 500.
Okay.
Okay? Coming up in 2 weeks.
So
I'm taking David Malukas.
Yeah, not the Coca-Cola 16,000.
Thank God. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so the results.
And guess what? I just noticed this. Noticed this for the first time today. Motocross usually kicks off their season on Memorial Day weekend. Not this year. So we're going to have Coke 600, Indy 500 exclusively to our
Nice.
Yes,
And
yes. Oh, yeah, then that F1 race up in Montreal.
Canada,
whatever.
baby.
Yeah.
Well, that's when they typically have it on that same weekend up in Canada, right?
Nothing says greatest day in racing. Like, we're going to race the biggest race in the world, the Indianapolis 500. We're going to race the second biggest race in NASCAR, the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. And then we're going to celebrate Formula One by going to the most storied track in the history of Formula One. We're going to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve up in Montreal. Yep.
All right, so our Beat the Freaks for the Glen Freak Nation. Are we giving away a set of tires, Cody Big Johnson?
Sorry, guys.
Oh, bringing it in.
Yeah, so I picked SVG, obviously, and the two Tylers, Tyler Reddick and Tyler Gibbs.
That's right.
Which, by the way, I was originally going to go with Chris Buescher, but I botched it. So that ended up being a good call on my part.
Yeah, but Buescher still finished top 6.
He finished 12th, I think.
Oh, he ended up 12th. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah.
You guys understand that my picks aren't necessarily trying to compete with you guys, right?
Jesus.
Now we get
You
the
want to get out
excuses.
tires?
You want to give the excuse.
There's 4 of us against 1. Where are you guys from, man?
All
just
guess,
in
no
case
bricks.
your locked-in picks don't win, my outrageous picks might cover you.
Kenny is the only person to not win this year. You have a goose egg
Do
and
I?
wins.
I have
Crash,
here.
myself,
Well, you guys cover
Cole,
for me.
All of us have
I
multiple
go bananas
wins.
with my picks. I think I had Ricky Rudd again this weekend.
Yeah, money stop. We had a reputation to uphold here. So
That's what I'm saying.
true.
You got us covered, just in case you falter, which typically doesn't happen.
How are we doing the All-Star race? They ain't running for points.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
out. I'm out.
Good.
I'm out.
We'll figure it out. See ya.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
In life, you get out what you put in. Time, effort, dedication. On the track, in the garage, in your vehicle. When you choose Lucas Oil, your vehicle delivers. Mile after mile. Generation after generation. Lessons learned, passion earned. Lucas Oil, it works.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Tickets are on sale now for the 10th Bomarito Automotive Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Sunday, June 7th features 3 huge races. The USAC Classic, Firestone Indy next, and the only Sunday night primetime NTT IndyCar Series race. Enjoy a weekend of cars, concerts, camping, food, and fun. The stars of the Indy 500 are coming to St. Louis. Get your tickets now and save big at WWTRaceway.com.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system. Pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.